new debate era on FS1 began as Skip Bayless unveiled his new cast for his hit show Undisputed following the departure of Shannon Sharpe. And boy, was it a lot. I tried to tune in to about 30 minutes of it. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I hate awful debate sports television. Richard Sherman, Michael Irvin, and also Keyshawn Johnson were all a part of the debate desk that actually saw Skip Bayless as moderator as well. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, what you thought about the new Undisputed. I'm going to tell you what everybody else has thought. That was entirely too much. That's not going to work out. I thought the reason why Undisputed went out and brought in 3 co-hosts to replace Shannon, I thought the goal was to have replacements when guys were unable to work. From what it appears is, out the gate, Skip went and got Richard Sherman first, and then obviously Michael Irvin became available within this time frame, and then Keyshawn Johnson last became available. From what I'm hearing, it appears that Keyshawn Johnson will likely be Skip's debate partner the most, with Richard being 2 and then Michael being 3. Again, I'm just putting one and one together. This is my thoughts. Please let me know yours. I believe if Keyshawn Johnson, who did have some things going on with ESPN, he was recently bought out of his contract with the network as they had another layoff. My guess is if Keyshawn Johnson were available when Skip first started courting Richard Sherman, my guess would be Keyshawn would have got the job and nobody else would have gotten the job. That's my guess. But maybe by the time Keyshawn became available, things were already in play with Richard, with Michael, and we're going to get Lil Wayne a part of this show at some point in the near future. There's entirely too much going on. The irony in this is by the end of episode 1, Skip Bayless was trying to talk about LeBron James. And if anybody knows anything about Skip Bayless, if you ever watch one episode of a Skip Bayless program, you know there's nothing more that Skip likes talking about than LeBron James. Matter of fact, there have been mornings on Skip's social media where he's literally said good morning to LeBron James. There is no way I believe Skip Bayless talks about his wife as much as he does LeBron James. Not even close, right? The irony was Skip couldn't talk about LeBron for as long as he wanted to talk about LeBron because he ran out of time. And he even brought it up in reference. He was like, yo, I can't even finish what I got to say about LeBron because y'all took up all the time talking. Listen, if you've ever been to a family reunion and you've ever had some older cousins or your older uncles talk about sports, they go on for hours. They need a moderator. And oftentimes, one moderator ain't enough. It's hard to get words in because you have macho machismo men talking about sports. And by the way, I don't know about your family. In my families, I don't have any professional athletes. So these are dudes that don't even know what the hell they talking about sports. And obviously there are no other me's in any of my families, meaning I actually have a sports journalism degree. I cover these products a lot more night in, night out. Not saying I'm a know-it-all, but I'm just saying it's been my responsibility to watch these products versus other people within families that just like to talk about it just for the hell of it, right? No disrespect, I'm just saying that's what the dynamics usually are, with these family dinners. The fact that we got 3 former NFL players, by the way, all greats at that. We're not just talking about average players. Keyshawn Johnson at his best was a really good to great wide receiver for 5 to 7 years straight. We're talking about Richard Sherman, obviously one of the best corners this game's ever seen. And then Michael Irvin is one of the greatest receivers ever, one of the greatest franchises ever with the Dallas Cowboys when his run was there. Come on now, we already know what we're talking about there. So you got a lot of machismo, ego, 40 and up men talking about sports. And by the way, most of these dudes probably don't care for Skip Bayless personally, but they'll definitely take the check that Skip Bayless is helping them get. So it is what it is. I just don't think this is going to work. And by the way, everybody individually, I could see there being some connection. I really do think Skip and Richard Sherman could have something if they were allotted just the two of them, like build a whole show around it. But obviously Richard wasn't giving up his gig at Amazon to do the Undisputed gig. Keyshawn Johnson, again, I think is who we're going to likely see the most of alongside Skip. I'm assuming Keyshawn's gonna be the guy that Skip talks basketball with. We'll see how it works. I'm a guy that's gonna always give something more than a day. If you ever been a part of a sports show, we know it takes time. I just don't know how much time is going to help that much chatter at the debate desk, because at the end of the day, more than time is we got dudes with a lot of ego and testosterone arguing over something that they believe they know better than everybody else on the face of this earth. Y'all let me know what were your thoughts on the new Undisputed that featured not only Skip Bayless, but Michael Irvin, Richard Sherman, and Keyshawn Johnson. I'm out.